5-amino 1-MQ and muscle. So if you are new to me, then there's a link for 5-amino 1-MQ in the notes, and there are several other videos on this really exciting single molecule. For today's recording, I want to talk about 5-amino 1-MQ with regards to muscle preservation, strength increases, because I think it's too often just linked to the fat loss properties that it provides. Um, and it's the muscle preservation which got me interested in the first place and got me so excited about 5-amino 1-MQ. So what does 5-amino 1-MQ do? It is a single molecule, so you can carry it around. It's perfectly stable. It's not going to get broken down. It's great in oral form. And it does one thing. And this is what I love about it. It's the simplicity of it. It blocks NNMT. So NNMT is nicotinic methyltransferase. Don't need to know that. And NNMT increases with age. And when NNMT increases, one of the things it does a bunch of stuff, but one of the things NNMT does as it increases, it steals our natural NAD plus. So NAD plus is a very hot topic right now. And NAD plus does also decrease with age. But when NNMT is increasing with age, it is robbing our own NAD plus. So that sounds confusing. So I'm going to simplify it. All right. This is our mitochondria. Every cell in our body has a mitochondria. And the mitochondria in cells make ATP, which is energy. So mitochondria in every cell, apart from your red blood cell, produces our energy fuel, which is ATP. So why is that important? Because that energy that this produces is everything. It's your blink, it's your heartbeat, it's your thought. It is everything that your body does. Without ATP, nothing would happen. That's how important it is. So we want a good amount of ATP being made from a healthy mitochondria. Right. Where is it? Okay. This here is NAD plus. I'm really simplifying this, but I thought hopefully the visual works. NAD plus comes along, connects, and charges the mitochondria. When this is weak, this is weak. When this is weak and unhealthy, we don't produce as much energy and everything just goes down the swanny. So NAD plus is crucial and it's such a hot topic right now. But as we age, our own NNMT, nicotinic methyltransferase, is just an enzyme which increases with age. And what it does is it steals nicotinamide from NAD+. It steals NAD+. So what that 5-amino does by inhibiting NNMT means our own NAD+ can flourish. Yeah. Why is that important? Because with regards to muscle, because NAD plus is because it charges the mitochondria, it is incredibly important for muscle preservation. It is NAD plus which actually improves muscle repair, it controls energy balance, and it helps with fat metabolism. So what does this mean for aging? Well, 5-amino 1-MQ is protecting our own NAD plus levels by inhibiting NMT, but it's also working with muscle stem cell activity. So as we age, we are naturally losing muscle mass, we're losing strength, we're losing the ability to recover from injuries. And this decline is partly due to stem cells becoming less effective. So these stem cells normally help repair and regenerate muscle, but when we age, they kind of slow down and they just kind of burn out. So 5-amino 1-MQ has been shown to boost muscle stem activity, which leads to better muscle repair after exercise and after injury. 5-amino 1-MQ is been shown to increase muscle fiber size and function. That means stronger, healthier muscles in aging models. Excuse me. Also, 5-amino 1-MQ has been shown to improve contractile strength. So in studies, muscle strength increased by about 70% it was in mice, but 70%. So this is suggesting that, 5-amino 1-MQ is a very crucial single molecule which will help fight the muscle loss that is experienced with age. And it's coming at it from different angles. Now, we also 5-amino 1-MQ is it reduces fat cell activity, and that's kind of more what it's known for. People think of it because it reduces the size of the fat cell, it inhibits fat accumulation even in a calorie surplus, and it reduces fat cell activity. So that's kind of what it's known for, but it's not known so much for the muscle preservation. But that is a huge part of the power of this molecule. Um, Now, one reason that it really helps with fat cell activity is because it lowers the levels of a byproduct called 1-MNA. Now, I know I'm using a lot of acronyms here, so I'm going to save that for another video. But 1-MNA is absolutely linked to fat storage, and 5-amino 1-MQ lowers it. So, it's supporting a healthy body composition, stronger muscles, and less fat accumulation. It's a pretty exciting molecule. So the big picture we get with aging, we get a declining muscle, slow recovery, and high risk of fragility. The cause of that is an overactive NNMT, reduced NAD plus, which that follows on to lead to weaker muscle stem cells and poor regeneration. So the solution being 5-amino 1-MQ, because it inhibits NNMT, restores NAD balance, supports muscle growth, supports muscle repair, supports muscle strength. That's why it's been considered one of the very first potential small molecule therapies that directly targets muscle regeneration and the problem of aging rather than just treating symptoms. Yeah. 5-amino 1-MQ, incredibly exciting molecule, and especially in the aging population, because what happens is we focus on, there's a big focus on weight loss right now, and that is great. But for the majority of people, when they succeed in weight loss, they are going to lose a lot of muscle in the process. This is kind of offering us the magic sauce to do both at the same time. Um, so I had a few comments when they were comparing it to the use of the weight loss medications, but this is very different. It works in such a different way, but it's the simplicity of it because it only does one thing. So again, the peptides that people compare this to, it's really not accurate because for one, a peptide is a string of amino acids. That they can be broken down, they can be damaged, and that's why they have to be injected. This is a single molecule. It is it does one thing. It's very specific. It inhibits NNMT. It's just the cascade of benefits that go with that are quite incredible, and they influence not just fat loss, but muscle preservation and recovery. So in my own experience, I have never felt as good as this. I am 58, and when I'm talking about feeling good, I am strong. My workouts are good. I recover really well. And I can't say that was the case maybe 5 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, when the workouts were just getting harder. I love to train, so I'm doing them, but they were working harder. They were kind of beating me up. They don't anymore. My body composition is better. It is absolutely stable now, which is fantastic. Even when I travel and do a lot of nonsense, it's stable. But I am stronger and I recover better and I just feel better than ever. And it's since I've been taking 5-amino 1-MQ. And one of the reasons that I feel just generally better is because I've protected my own NAD plus, which is recharging my mitochondria, which is energizing every aspect of my being, improving every aspect of my life experience. when we're aiming for just one goal, and the one for most people has been fat loss, and that there's a danger there with when they have a high success rate, there's this failure rate when it comes to muscle. So this is just such an for me, it's just such an amazing molecule which can actually do both. 5amino.com.